Hey, what is going on, you guys? It's RocketHouse54 here, and welcome to the 4th episode of Life Stories. Now, I know it has been a while since I've done one of these, because I'm pretty sure the last one I did was the time I was explaining when I got a black eye. So, now, I apologize for not putting out an episode. I actually had an entire 4th episode recorded, and the commentary was done, gameplay footage was there. But then, like, when I looked over the gameplay footage, I was like, I've been doing Black Ops 3 gameplay a little too much. I decided to mix up the gameplay, and I wanted to do some Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare gameplay, because it's a game I just got for my birthday, and, you know, I wanted to do something different. And then, once I finished the commentary for that one, I realized that the gameplay volume was too loud. You know, I was really tired, didn't want to edit it. And I was going to go back and redo the commentary for that, but then, like, the project couldn't be found, and I remembered I didn't save it. But anyway, let's get on to the story that I'm going to tell you, because it's about a different thing here. It's going to be about a different story than the one I had previously recorded. Now, just a warning before this story starts, this is kind of a really demented, really weird and disturbing story, kind of. Like, if you've seen the title, you'll think, it can't be that bad. It was pretty weird. So basically, you've already seen the title, but this is going to be about the time, like, this story is going to be about the time I drew an inappropriate picture in class. Now, I know I'm sure you've heard, like, a lot of the stereotypes, like, you know, yeah, kids, like, some kids, like, draw really bad pictures in class, parents get a phone call home. You've seen that, like, in movies. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie, We Bought a Zoo, but in that movie, the teenage boy draws, like a picture of a decapitated head, like, flying off of someone's body, if you've ever seen that movie. I thought that was, like, one of the funniest parts in the movie, in my opinion. But, it was really funny. Like, I loved that part in the movie. But anyway, so in this day, I was in grade 2, and I think it was, like, a substitute for the librarian, I think it was, because our normal teacher was still in the class. Like in the classroom with some other kids. But anyway, the kids were in the library. Some were coloring, some were reading, some were talking, and I think some may have been in the computer lab right next to the library. But anyway, I basically was hanging out with my best friend at the time, and then I think another really good friend of mine. I think those were the two people that were with me. It may not have been them, but this is how I remember it. So I was with them. And, like, you know, I was coloring with them, and I don't even know, as I said, brace yourself, because this is going to be a pretty warped image. Basically, I don't even know how this came up into the conversation, like, I started bragging to my friends about, by the way, sorry if there was, like, kind of an audio glitch there. I was moving the headphone on my mic to my other ear. But, anyway, so I started bragging to my friends. Again, I don't know how this came up into the conversation. I started bragging to my friends about how I used to draw pictures of naked girls when I was, like, little, like when I was, like, 3-4 years old. And every time I would, like, laugh so hard, and my friends would be like, really, you did? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do one right now if you want. And they're like, okay. And so I was like, you know, I wanted to prove it to them that I actually did it. So now, to any family members watching this, I suggest you click off the video right now, because I don't think you're going to want to hear this. But anyway, so I get out a crayon, and I basically draw what I had been bragging about the entire time. Oh my god, you guys, this is so friggin' cringy. Like, you have no idea. Like, you should seriously see my face right now. Like, this is so friggin' cringy. So, basically, you know, I draw what I've been bragging about, and then I'm like, see? And then my friends are like, huh, okay. And then, like, you know, nothing really, you know, I didn't really think much of it, but I'm like, this needs something else. And I draw a skeleton right next to it. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, still needs something. And now this is where it starts to get really messed up. I take a yellow crayon. Now you guys can pretty much figure out where this is going. I take a yellow crayon and I basically... I am sorry, you guys. Like, this is such a messed up story. I really shouldn't be saying this, but, you know, it's funny. I figure you guys will probably want to hear this. I take a yellow crayon and basically draw, like, I'm just gonna say it, basically peeing on the skeleton, and I'm just like me and my friends are just, like, laughing at my drawing. We were laughing our heads off. I think we were laughing so much that the teacher actually came over to the, not the teacher, the substitute for the librarian came over and see what we were laughing so hard about, and she looked at my drawing and she's like, "Why did you draw this?" And I'm like, I didn't really have an explanation, but anyway, then she showed it to my actual teacher, and my teacher's like, "Liam, I'm gonna have to tell your mom about this." And I was like, okay. That was all I said on the outside, but on the inside I was like, yeah, she's gonna forget about that. When I get home, my mom gets me, like, my mom is, like, really laying into me about it, and then, like, you know, she yells at me, and, you know, like, I said, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, I just wanted to prove to my friends that I did it. So anyway, I, like, you know, I feel really bad about it. Then my dad gets home, and this is, like, a couple days after. My dad talks to me about it, and he's really mad at me. I was like, "Dad, Mom already talked to me about this." And he's like, "No, you need to understand what you did was wrong." But I was like, "Yeah, Dad, I know." But anyway, I never did anything bad like that again after that. But anyway, guys, that is all for this video. Probably my most disturbing episode of Life Stories yet. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more content, and remember, you guys, whenever drawing inappropriate pictures at school, say no to drugs.